Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a full face of no makeup that's new and no makeup that's new to me. So let's go ahead and get started. And by the way, my name is Natalie and I hope you subscribe and like this video. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to start off by misting our face, and I am going to be using this MAC Fix Plus. I remember using this a long time ago and I remember loving it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this today to prep, and I'm going to do that. And this is kind of like a primer fixing spray as well, and I love this because it makes your skin, like once you set your whole makeup, it makes your makeup look like skin. So that's what I really like. Okay, and talking about foundation while this is drying, 3 foundations to choose from. This is new to me, I just haven't used it. Filled all over my packaging, but I have the Morphe tint, and then I also have the Maybelline Fit Me. I know TikTok is like raving about this foundation again. This is not very new, it's like an old foundation, but I haven't tried it, so I want to go ahead and try it. And I also picked up the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation, and I really wanted to use this, but it's not my shade, it's way too light. This is the shade 100 Warm Caramel, so it's not like what the name says, because usually I'm like a caramel and like other foundations, but this one, it's a little too light. And this is what it looks like. It is a little bit runny, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do. Maybe we can mix all 3, or maybe the skin tint with the Essence and leave the Maybelline for another video. But I'm thinking about using this, so I want to use this one, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I think my face has already dried. And for primer, I'm gonna be testing out the Maybelline Bright Side Illuminating Primer with vitamin C. I am very excited to test this out. So it does have a tint, and it kind of reminds me of one of my favorite primers, the Wet n Wild primer, the yellow one. Oh, that's one of my favorite primers. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my face. Oh yeah, very similar. I still have the foundation in my hand. It's very runny. Oh yeah, it's very luminous. I don't think it's gonna cover up my pores. It really gave me a lot of glow, reminding me of a Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and mix both of these foundations. This is the skin tint by Morphe, so it is a little bit darker, and this will probably be like my summer shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the 2. And I've heard great things about this foundation as well. We're gonna go ahead and mix it. This is what I came up with. I know it's a mess. And I'm going to be testing out the Real Techniques sponge. I remember using it a long time ago, but older version of this. I know this is like I won't say formulated, but they like did their sponges with like new material and stuff. I don't know how you say that, but oh. So again, I do drag my foundation to my eyes. I know a lot of people don't do that. I do it because it kind of acts like a corrector, because I don't use corrector. Sometimes I just forget that I have some, but I usually use the Becca one and the LA Girl one. Okay, so this sponge, I don't remember it being this I remember it was softer, but it's not that hard. It's just not as soft as, for example, my Elf and the other Real Techniques one. This is bomb. This, like, I have my favorite sponges here. I bought this tray at 99 cents only, so if you want to go ahead and get some, they have like a lot of cute Valentine's Day stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out how this foundation looks with the primer. Oh, I think I'm obsessed with the primer. It looks really, really good with the foundations, and I think we got a good match. The real test is having to see if I get any oily. I would say I'm combination skin. I'm not sure, but okay. And And I think I forgot to mention this sponge. I got it advent calendar that Target was selling, so that's why I went ahead and picked that up, because I know that was in there. For concealer, I'll be testing out the waterproof tattoo covering concealer by Essence. Is a matte formula. This is a little dark for me, but we're just gonna make it work. I don't want, like, sometimes I don't like full like highlighted under eyes, so sometimes I just go for colors like this just to like bright, like kind of like to kind of correct. So this is a little bit darker than my foundation, so I'm gonna go in with that Essence foundation again and kind of add a little bit to the concealer. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so that helped a lot to kind of even out that concealer. So kind of, oh, I think I really like this concealer. I just wish they had like better shade range, because they don't have like a really good shade range. There's only like 5 shades or 6, and they go from very light to like very dark. This is like first medium shade. Eyebrows, I will be using this dual sided pencil that I got in my local, like it's like a 99-cent store. It was like $1 something, and I wanted to go ahead and try it because I know I've seen some of these go viral on TikTok, like name brand ones, and I decided to kind of like test it out. Pen where you can like do hair strokes on the front, so I'm really excited to go ahead and do that. Like, it does dry down matte and it's not going anywhere. Maybe one day that I'm not so nervous. Like every time I film I get nervous, so I do tend to shake a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and try that out maybe the other day. This is what I ended up getting, so we're gonna kind of clean it up because I did do a mess. So I'm gonna grab that concealer. Oh, and I wanted to show you that this thing, like literally, and it says 36 hours on it, so it's probably not going anywhere. And when you smudge it, look, it's completely dried down. So I'm guessing it's waterproof and all that. I won't say it's waterproof, but let's go ahead and test it out. Maybe it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray that Fix Plus a little bit. Oh, it is waterproof. So I kind of like I didn't rub it hard, but I did rub it, and it didn't go nowhere. So I'm excited for that. And it was only $1. I do have this Alamar Cosmetics face palette. It does come with like bronzing shades and like a under eye brightener, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I also have this pressed rice mattifying prime powder from Palladio. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh no, puff did not work for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a brush, and this is the Luxie 522 brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dust this in my under eye. Ooh, yeah. I think I do like this powder. Really good. It blurred like my whole face and my pores. Remember, the primer that we used did not cover up pores, and this powder did. This kind of like the same thing that the NYX does, if not better. I forgot to add my liquid blush. I have 2 blushes. I don't know which one to use. Save the other one for another video. We're gonna go ahead and use this one. I want to see how this one works. So let's see if it works on top of the powder, which I hope it does. I'm gonna grab a brush for this, and I'm gonna grab this Luxie 1010 brush. So we're gonna go ahead and pick this up with the brush, and we're just gonna add it on top of that powder. I hope it works. If not, okay, so this has no Okay, so I think this has no pigment to it. I'm going for like an everyday blush. I don't think I'm going for that today. So I'm going to go ahead and try this one. The Kiss Cheek Liquid Milani brush in 110. I forgot to mention that. And this is the 120 Coral Blush by Milani. It's also a liquid blush. So I think it's very, very pigmented compared to the other one. So we'll have to see. Take this. Very pigmented. I did not expect that. Natalie, you want pigment? Here we go. Milani was not playing. So I am guessing that is like a everyday. The other one is like a everyday blush. And it doesn't have much pigment to it. Okay, I went ham on this. This is as much as I was able to tone down the blush. It is very, very pigmented. I really like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take this highlighting shade that the Alamar Cosmetics has, and I'm gonna revive those under eyes because they kind of disappear with that blush. Okay, so I think that's really good. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm going to mix both of these shades in the Alamar Cosmetics palette. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now for eyes, I'm going to be taking this Cab Cosmetics. And that Alamar palette, I got it on my BoxyCharm. And it is new. I have never used it. So I wanted to go ahead and test it out. And I also got this Cab Cosmetics palette, and I got it also in my BoxyCharm long time ago. I just saved it, and I was like, I'm gonna use it for one of my videos to kind of like when I don't have anything new to use, so I'll go ahead and use that. And this is what the palette looks like. It is very, very gorgeous. I really, really like the color scheme on this. It is very nice, and it has like the names there, so I really like when brands do that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Naked shade, and it's this one here. I'm going to be adding it to all of my lips. Shade all over my lid. And I took the Morphe, it's a Morphe brush, it doesn't have a name, but I took the Morphe brush, and now I'm going to take the Wet n Wild blending brush, Georgia Peach and Burnt Orange, and it's these two shades here. And we're going to mix them because I don't want like a really harsh orange shade. Oh, they don't have much pigment to them, so oh, there we go. So I had to go harsh, and it did give a little kickback, but it's okay. So like I said, it is like a very orange shade. We'll tone it down a little bit right now. I'm gonna pack this brown shade, and this is Cocoa. This is what the shade is. I have a packing brush, and I'm gonna pack that shade in. And on my lid. Okay, so I think these shades don't blend out very well together. The brown kind of disappeared, so I'm gonna add this shimmer brown all over my lid. I wanted like a matte look, but I'm gonna go ahead and add dusk to my lid, and it's kind of dark, so kind of cover up all this. It's kind of like not blending here because I go in with my fluffy brush and it won't blend that harsh line out. Well, it will, but it kind of picks it up and disappears the product. So I'm going to do the same thing to my other eye, and I'll be right back. It kind of did save the look. So now for my under lash line, I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill JH36 brush, and I'm going to take the shade, let's take Burnt Orange, which is this one, and maybe some of that cocoa shade. There we go. I'm having a very hard time with my contact on this side. It's very annoying. I go in with a little bit of Luna just on the inner, on the middle of my lid, to kind of like add a little pop to it. And I'm gonna go in with my finger. So yeah, that made it way better. Okay, so I really want to play with these purples. Maybe one day I'll use it again in camera. So now for mascara, I'm going to be taking the Very Black mascara. I've never used it. I remember this being a very famous mascara. I've never used it, so decided to go ahead and try this out. I remember it's a mascara that's still very loved by many. My favorite drugstore mascara will have to be the Wet n Wild pop-up mascara. I think that's what it's called. And another mascara that I could think of is the Maybelline Sky High. That one really separates your lashes, kind of like this one's doing, but it kind of gives you volume as well. This is just separating your lashes, just coating them with mascara. It is not giving you like very much volume, very much nothing. So I think I would really enjoy this mascara on my under lashes, because it does have a really small brush to kind of get down here. So I think I really enjoy it for my lower lash mascara. I'm gonna go in with a second coat. Yeah, this is definitely a 2-coat mascara, 3-coat, maybe 3 coats. I don't know how many coats I go. I'm gonna say 3 coats of mascara, really. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog. Okay, we're almost done. And lips, I'm gonna go in with the Milani very viral lips. I have the very darker shades and the very famous Tease shade. This is has to be one of my favorite ones. So this is what this looks like. And then I have the one after that one would be I don't know if this is, but this is the 3 of them that I have. And this is Desire. And this is what Desire looks like. I think the packaging is so cute. I love the packaging in all of these. And the last shade would be Sensual. And this is the very dark shade, like a vampy shade. I think I'm going to go in with Tease, just because I'm very, very anxious to use that shade. And I'll go ahead and swatch these for you. This is Sensual. This is what Sensual looks like. It's very matte, so this is how it's gonna look. And then I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Desire. And it's very similar, just a little bit lighter than Sensual. And this is what they look like. And again, Tease. We're gonna put Tease on the left side. And that's what Tease looks like. So this is Tease, Desire, and Sensual. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Tease, and I am going to line my lips like I normally do. I don't overline, I just fill them in. I love this lip liner. Really eyeliner, but I use it as a lip liner. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the lipstick. I'm super excited. Wow. I like this. This is a perfect shade for me, but I will have to say it doesn't complement the eyes very well. So we're gonna go in on top with Desire, kind of on the outer lips. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is cute. So I went in with Tease and Desire. I went in with these two, and I think I really like it. Okay, and I forgot that I had this Essence eye pencil, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my waterline. Open up your eye, kind of like for you to seem like you're awake. Also for the lips, I wanted to go ahead and use the Shine lip gloss. I don't know if I should put it on because I love me a matte lip. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. I think I like it. Like very juicy. It doesn't feel sticky. It kind of feels like a oil, I would say. It doesn't feel sticky like a lip gloss would feel. Okay, and to set my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara by Essence. I like it too. I think I like it. On my face, I'm gonna go in with the Fix and Prime by MAC again. I love this. This is gonna make your skin look like your makeup look like skin. It's gonna revive your face, kind of like melt the powders in, and you're really gonna enjoy this. I really love this. And again, I soak my face. I usually soak my face. This is something that's been going around TikTok as well, and I usually already do that. Like I will soak my face and fan it out, but my fan broke, so I'm just gonna do it.
Few moments later. 6.5 hours later.
And it gives you like a natural glow. Also, the lips look very juicy. I really like how they look. So right when it's like almost dry, I would usually go in with my sponge and tap in like any harsh lines that were left behind. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is what we came up with, and I think I really like every single product that I used today. I think I have no fails, except for the mascara. Kind of had a hard time. It's 3 coats to get it where I wanted it, so that's the only product that I would say. And this, I like it for like an everyday blush, so I do like that. And everything else was great. The palette, I had a little hard time with it. So everything in this video was a success. I really liked everything. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.